Tanisha Manwani from engineering department. We are from Circle Visit Connect. We are at the post reporters and we write magazine and design magazines there. And she is my friend, Punja. She is from Airways department. So please, I would tell you to introduce yourself.
Alright, thanks for inviting me first of all to this event. My name is Chirag Tanna and I run a firm called Ink ID, which does intellectual property rights. So it means everything in patent, trademark, copyright, designs. We are licensed to practice in India and Singapore and everywhere rest of the world. We work for a network of associates. So in that sector, we work with a lot of startups since 2010, ever since after the firm was founded. We started focusing on startups much before anybody else, and at least half my clientele is startups and academic institutions, because a lot of science and technology universities ranking is now based on the amount of entrepreneurship activity and IPs that they file. So basically we have handled them since the last 13 years, a lot of startups in India, Singapore.
So what inspired you to start your business and how did you come up with the idea?
Yeah, so intellectual property rights is all that I have done. So I finished my masters in biomedical engineering from UK and we had a course on IPR. That is where I realized that this is what needs to be done. This is what I like doing. So I joined a firm, worked for 4 years, got my licenses cleared. And I come, both my maternal and paternal sides, they all come from an entrepreneurial background, whether it's in the manufacturing segment or services sector. So I've never seen anybody on both sides ever do or work in a corporate firm. So I never even thought of that in my life. So I just wanted to find the right time. By 2010, I got married, I got my licenses cleared, and I decided this was the right time to start the entrepreneurial activity, and I started thinking.
How did you identify and target your first customer market segment?
First customer was So by 2010 there were enough contacts, so people were already reaching out to us. But then at that kind of time, the kind of people that were reaching out to us were, as I said, 2010 to 12 was a period when the term entrepreneur or the term startup was not used very effectively, or was not even used as a buzzword. But that's when I realized that we should start concentrating on these market segments, so SMEs, entrepreneurs, and academic institutes. So even with something like IIT Bombay was at a very nascent stage related to its IP filing back then. So we worked towards that. I think 2010 was also a time when a lot of these startup events were happening. So Your Story was just born, Head Start had just started. So we would attend those events, network with entrepreneurs, and take it up.
How do you differentiate your company from competitors in the market?
Two things, two or three things. One is, I always tell anyone, or my friends also who have started, that provide the best service at the most reasonable cost. Then you have covered the entire domain. And as a differentiator, at least in the services business, many people you will see that there are a lot of hidden costs. So never have any hidden costs in your tariff sheet. That is what I practice. When a customer comes to you, especially in a field, he comes to you because he does not know of that field. So for example, if somebody wants to file a patent, they come to us because they have no idea of what a patent journey is. So we lay that down for them, we lay down the expectation, we lay down the costs, and make sure that there are no hidden costs, because that is otherwise becomes a trouble. So then, instead of haggling or debating on the subject matter, then you start focusing on the finances, which is never good.
What's the biggest problem you have solved in your entrepreneurial journey and how did you approach it?
Team building, which I still struggle with, because everybody has one USP, right? So I started because I believed that I was the best at patent writing. So let me sell that as a service on my own instead of working others. So that I did effectively for 3, 4, 5 years, working alone, working out of coffee shops, building an office, all those things, and I was still scaling up. But then when that inflection point comes of scaling up, when you realize that now instead of working 8, 10 hours, you are working 16 hours because you don't have a team, you need to do accounts. That is what I struggled with because I like control. So giving away control I don't really like that. So building a team was the toughest thing for me. But then it got solved because then there was a partner who got allied. So then roles and responsibilities were divided. And at least there was somebody to take care of the office. Then the people below us started.
Okay, so one last question. What qualities do you think are most important in a successful entrepreneur?
Subject matter expert domain, of course, that is why you start. But as I said, for me, it is also about honesty and clarity of communication with your customer. You will see that these simple things are a game changer. Are you responding to your client's emails? Even if it is saying that we have received your email and we will revert in 3 days or we'll get back to you in 3 days. Even something as simple as that is not practiced. Even something as simple as if somebody has done your job, people don't even reply with a thank you. Those simple, clear communication, honest, they make a difference. People come back to you for that.
Okay, sir. Here we end our podcast.
Great. Thank you.
It was great.